empowered that we forget the original plan. I have seen cases where Gadi will be asking the woman, do you want us to send out the woman? What is your problem? Did God say man and woman will not quarrel? There's no family where you don't quarrel. So if there's a quarrel, why must you send the man out? Amen. Amen. But how did we get there in the first place? Because we have left the original plan. The Bible said the thought that I have for you, in other words, the plan that I have for you is a plan of good and not evil. The one that will lead you to an expected end. The one that will give you a future and a hope. The moment you deviate from the plan of God, you are on your own. God created man and said to man, have dominion. In other words, be in control. Does that mean that the man should bully the woman? No, that's not what we are saying. Does that mean that the woman should become a stool? No, that's not what we are saying. Does that mean that the woman does not have a say? No, that's not what we are saying. But what we are saying is that we must recognize the original plan of God. We must recognize that God has ordained a man to be in control. And that is why when there is crisis in a family, God speaks to the man. He doesn't go to the woman. When the children of Eli begin to misbehave in Exodus, I think chapter 3, when they begin to misbehave and do what they like, the Bible says, and the Lord spoke to Eli and said, when the Israel went for battle and the children of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas died, the Lord said, he said, God permitted the children to die because their father Eli knew that they were out of the will of God and refused to correct them. He didn't speak to the woman, but he spoke to the man. Every time there is a crisis in the family, the Bible says, and the Lord said to Abraham, when the three angels came that were going to destroy the land of Sodom, when they came, they had an encounter with Abraham, not with Sarah. Not with Sarah. All through the scripture, when it has to do with family issues, God will always hold the man responsible, because God has made the man the priest of the house. But in our world today, we have chosen to redefine marriage the way it is. When we were growing up in the village, or in those days, of course things are changing, there's no doubt about that. The way you know a rich man is the number of children that they have. True of us. How many of us know what I'm talking about? And wives. Yeah. They say he have 5 wives and has 30 children. So they have a vast land where they farm. And at the end of the year, you see so much food everywhere. You don't talk about school because children were raised to farm. So when Western education began to come, things began to change. Only the men were going to school. They go to school, they get a job, they become the breadwinner. And you must understand something. I'm going somewhere because I want to talk to both the men and the women this morning. Now, listen to this. When I was growing up, I attended one of the best secondary school in my place. We was owned by a Catholic church, but we didn't pay anything. In those days, you find out that schools were relatively free. You know, you could, even at the university level, you don't really pay much, very small amounts and all that. The public schools were very good. There was nothing like, when I was growing up, I don't think I ever heard of private school. Even at my time, don't think I heard of private school in my time, when I was in secondary school. Now, but today, things are changing. We're having private schools. The public school has been destroyed. quickly. And you find out that I was speaking to a classmate of mine. We grew up together from primary, secondary, everything, you know. And he works, he schooled in London, went back to Nigeria, got a job in a bank, and we were just talking. And he said to me, he said, I'm planning to relocate to Canada. I said, why? He said, 4 of my colleagues in the office have left. He said, Chris, you don't understand. He said, no matter how much you work, it's not enough to even pay school fees. It's not enough to pay school fees. Because the public school has been destroyed. By the time you pay close to 800 to 1 million for one child and you have 3 or 4 children, how much is your salary per annum? Then you are encouraging people to stay. Praise the Lord. Now, as we are experiencing more civilization, things are getting much more harder and more expensive. And that is where the woman must realize that this burden is too much for the man. Praise the Lord. Amen. There is always a downtime in everyone's life. You see a man that has money today, next week he doesn't have, or for the next 4 years he doesn't have, but the woman has. That is where the woman is created to help. You step in. It's not a time to see the man as a foolish man. I've seen people say their husband is a foolish man. And I looked at the person and said, you are even more foolish for marrying a foolish man.
That's right.
Who is more foolish? How can you open your eyes and see a foolish person? Who is more foolish?
Out there.
Because your foolishness is raised to power 10. His own is raised to power 1.
A1.
Praise God. That is when a man that used to do all kinds of stuff becomes useless. He lost the place in the family. No. That's not the way God designed it. In good time, in bad time, whether he has, whether he does not have, the man is in charge. There is nothing you can do about it. Except you are not a Christian and you don't believe in the Bible that we read. But if you believe it, you must understand that that is the way that God has designed it. That is when a man becomes an irresponsible man. That is when, you see a woman will just enter the house. Inside the house, change her clothes, enter her car, zoom off. You don't even tell the man where you are going because you think he is down. But you must understand that he may be down, but he's not out. He may be down, he's not out. He's just going through a season in his life. And when God shows up, the Bible says, when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dreamed. We must recognize our place. He said, God created man to have dominion, to be in charge, to control. Is the ministers of affairs, controller general, and the woman is to support. And again, the man must also recognize that God has given him this woman to take care of. Sometimes when men are broke or when they don't have money, they switch to drinking. Will that solve your problem?
At all.
The money you are using to drink, if you put it down, your wife will be happy and add her own to it. But when a woman sees a man who does not have money drinking and smoking, you say, okay, you will chop some for this house. And you come, you enter the kitchen, the whole pot is clean. Enter fridge, only water. Because since you want to play foolish, the woman want to help you play foolish. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
You don't have money, you sit in the pub. When it's 3 a.m., you are coming house like one job, man, and you are doing like this. You forget your car in the pub and your key and you walk home. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
Because sometimes you find out that naturally, God gave women good hearts. Naturally. except those who have demonic spirit,
Oh, Pepe.
who are descendants of Obanje. Except those ones. But naturally, women have a very soft heart, the tendency to help. They are very passionate. Do you understand? That is why you see a woman is cooking in the kitchen. The man is watching television in the parlor, Manchester and Chelsea. And he zooms his eye. The child is crying. The man is doing like this on the seat. Do you want to pause the television? He's doing his leg like this. And the child is crying. And the woman that is cooking will leave the food to go and take care of the child. That's the passion. That's the heart that the mother has. But you see, you must understand as a man has to balance things and how to play around that so that you can get the peace that you need in your home. You know, oftentimes people say women are wicked. Sometimes we make them wicked. Yeah. Because, you know, the Bible calls the woman weaker vessel. And because it's a weaker vessel, there's a limit to which it can take. You, as a man, you are like a 50-liter tank. The woman is like 10-liter tank. 5 liter. So, small pressure, explosion. But the man still have capacity to carry on. Even when things are not the way they are, he has the ability to push on. But any little pressure, you see explosion on the woman. So you must know how to balance things. You know, people always say it is because he doesn't have much. That is why the woman is treating him the way he's treating him. It's not true. The little you have, what do you do with it? What do you do with the little you have?